movies. Mutilation, decapitation, torture. Does that sound entertaining? More blood than a blood bank. Have we got your attention?
But I am absolutely shocked and amazed that anybody went after revenge for
For
Franklin.
Franklin.
I feel like they should have just been like, hey, we got Sally back. Let's call it a day. Like,
Yeah.
you know. But Franklin, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Like,
Her laying in
let's
the bed, like the hospital bed, being like, they caught Franklin too.
yeah,
And
yeah.
everybody's like, oh, thank God.
I,
Phew.
no, not Franklin. Are you sure he's
Yeah. Oh,
dead though? Yeah,
no.
yeah,
He even makes an appearance in this.
yeah.
You telling me that they were like, all right, we got to drag Franklin along to this like Alamo fucking like theme park and shit.
Yeah,
Fucking,
yeah.
it was like, no, leave that shit behind.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
but
Um,
but
but
yeah, I mean the character of Dennis Hopper too. Man, that's just like I don't know where he was like thinking. I mean, he plays the Texas Ranger like part pretty good and shit, but man, he's
I don't agree with that. I feel
no.
like he fell flat. All like as many drugs as that dude was on, he fell
I
flat
think he was
on
sober
his
at this
face.
time. I think this is
I
right when he
I
got out of sobriety. I mean,
I
got into
bet you,
sobriety.
yeah, I bet he did get out of sobriety for this one. But he just fell flat for me, and the reason is there's no until the very end where he's like, "Come on, bring it all down,"
Yeah,
like all that shit. Like he is so flat, and he's trying to do that thing that like other actors pull off where they're like ominous and like,
stoic.
yeah,
Like that
stoic and stuff.
stoic,
But
quiet.
Dennis Hopper
I want you to
isn't
play the tape.
intimidating
No.
in any way whatsoever.
Right.
Like he's already an old man, which is fine, but he doesn't have that like there's something dark in this guy, but that's what he's trying to portray, right? So
Right.
like we see like Mel Gibson do it pretty well. We've seen Sam Elliott do it really well. That there's something behind the eyes that ain't right.
Right.
And Dennis Hopper doesn't have that.
No,
So every
because
time he portrays that, like, when the cop comes up and he's like, he's smoking a cigarette in his car, and the cop's like, all right, what do you want?
yeah.
Like that kind of thing. Like that cop should have been like, get the fuck out of here
What you doing
before I
here?
beat your ass, dude. Because like Dennis Hopper should have, because he doesn't give off that aura, and he tried, and I could see him trying, but I didn't feel it from him. So like it just that character fell flat. And even at the end when he's going like, bring it all down.
Yeah.
What if they're not home and then you just buried yourself in their fucking rubble and they were at Safeway getting peppers for their
Oh, he
fucking
knows. He
chili?
knows
Like,
how.
you know what I mean? Like, what? He didn't even he didn't even intend to on running across them. He just was trying to destroy their house for to what end?
What did he call it? A den of evil or
Hmm.
whatever. Like he cuts into that one part and then like just a bunch of fresh blood and guts just fall
Yeah,
out and
yeah.
it's like I don't know if though, but I
That'd probably smell
yeah.
horrible, though.
but just the like if I never turn this movie on again, I will always remember that Dennis Hopper character like just being like a weird choice that they were going they're like, "Oh, we got Dennis Hopper for this movie." Not,
Mhm.
"Oh, we have this part. We think Dennis Hopper would make a good addition to play
Mhm.
this character."
Mhm.
It feels like, "No, we got Dennis Hopper. You got to write like, okay, we'll make him like a Texas Ranger and, just kind of like fill in the holes." Like
They
cuz
should have got Jack Nicholson.
yeah. Fucking I mean with the Stretch character,
Hmm.
the radio
Yeah,
disc jockey, she
DJ.
was
Yeah,
fine by herself.
yeah.
And Dennis Hopper didn't like create like a body count. Like usually in a horror movie, that would just be a body count guy, like he's a nothing, but just body count.
I mean, he's essentially he's the hero. He's the one that's supposed to take down Leatherface and the family, obviously. But typically in a movie like this, he has his own body count. I'm not sure if that's what you're trying to say, but
Um,
like to get to the main family, he would be picking off people along the way
right.
that stood in his way or associated with the family or whatever the case is. Um, the Stretch character, she's good. I liked her. I think one of the biggest things outside of like how much of a dog they made Leatherface, which you mentioned earlier, uh, because even in the first one, they kind of like, boy, go get the chopping the
Yeah.
whatever, and he's
But
like, oh, you know. This one they turned it up to 10, and that's where the problem
right.
lies for me. But outside that, they're recreating the dinner scene so almost shot for shot, just in a different setting, albeit the setting is way more imaginative. Like
Yes.
that is drugs. But the the doing it for shot is just so
Well,
come
what do
on,
we do
man.
in this part?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do the
Well,
dinner scene again,
right.
and
Yeah. Because it
have
was
her
very
scream and
clearly a
granddad
huge
Paul.
Yeah, it was very clearly a huge success in the first one. That's
Hmm.
something that a lot of people remember.
Yes.
But it only worked because it was dark and gritty and it was scary. In this silly version of it, it it took every element that made the other one successful away. It made
Hmm.
it funny and more fun, but they spent too much time doing it too. Like in the first one, Grandpa gets like two swings and like he barely connects with one of them or something
Right.
like that. This one, Grandpa's dropping the hammer like 15 times. And it's like, come on, guys. Like, I'll do it. Just I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll hit her in the head. Like, let's just get the show rolling. Like, there's gotta be more to it.
Right.
Um,
Right.
but yeah, I don't know. It just